What's up, everybody? Anybody that was waiting for this show to start, I appreciate you guys being, actually early. Speaking of not early, the co-host, Logan. He wasn't here last week. Something came up, but he's supposed to be here, I think, this week. Just haven't seen him yet. So, yeah. Oh, he just sent me a message. BRT. Bring really... Never mind. We're going to move on. I think that means be right there. So we'll see him in a little bit. This is episode 39, the 39th time that we've been live. And for some reason, people keep watching it. I don't know. I'm excited about it. This is an amazing episode. We have ChezAidan from TikTok, Instagram. Just an amazing dude. He's the king of tiny hands. Self-proclaimed, but maybe actually the king of tiny hands. We're going to find out. And we also have Matt from the Dirty Beard Company, the inventor of the Butler, an amazing product that he's going to show off. Maybe we'll talk about a little bit. But the most exciting part is, I think, if you like it, there's a chance that you could actually win one of these because we are going to do something special for the viewers tonight. So we're going to hit you guys with a quick intro, and then we're going to get this going. So stick around through the intro, and then we'll get this going. Beard law number 39. If your dad doesn't have a beard, you have two moms. Again, this is episode 39, and a co-host. He's here. He did it.
Hey, and I brought my muscles.
Ah, look at that. He's pretending to be from Baywatch.
Yeah, I'm pretty good looking.
He's not actually sponsored and was not a part of Baywatch.
Oh,
just to clear up the legal stuff.
Right, I did watch it, though.
He bought it fair and square from the children's section of Walmart, I'd imagine. So,
no doubt, bud. No doubt.
So again, this is episode 39. We have another pretty mediocre episode lined up for you guys, like we always do. We mentioned we have ChezAidan from TikTok. If you don't know him and you're not on TikTok, then I feel sorry for you. Go follow him before we bring him in. And then we have Matt from the Dirty Beard Company, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And if you guys want, and you guys stick around, we are going to have a little something for the viewers. You guys aren't going to want to miss this. So what do you think? Want to get into this?
Sure. That's
why
why
the beard looks shiny.
Thanks.
You used the Butler?
I did.
Yeah, they used the Butler. Look at that.
Yep.
So let's bring him in without further ado. Matt, you ready back there? He's been chilling backstage. We had the full Canadian spread for him. A denim robe. Yep. We had some poutine, as they might say. I say poutine. Some say Putin. We'll have to ask him how he says it. Some all-dressed chips. We got some ketchup chips.
Celine Dion
is in the background. Yeah, she's singing. Good. She's singing her heart out. Just broke a glass. It was really weird. I hope Matt's ears are all right. There was rumor Justin Bieber was going to be there. He's the fluffer. Yeah, he's the fluffer. But Tom Green showed up instead. So that was cool. Yeah, so your bum is on the lips and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. He brought his own beer, so that's who sponsored the beer. And we could keep going on and on and on, but let's just bring him in. What's up?
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Hello.
We're doing good. So we have a little side action on how many times between you and Chez say A. So let's see how many times that happens. The over-under is about 75, so take it easy on him.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
So again, for anybody that didn't know or just joining, this is Matt from the Dirty Beard the Dirty Beard Company, the inventor of the Butler, an amazing product that we're going to talk about. You guys can check them out on Facebook, Dirty Beard Co. or dirtybeard.com. And you guys, with the special announcement just for the stream, you guys can actually buy one of these, use code BEARDLAWS, and save 15% on it. I feel like I'm in a Geico commercial, but I'm not. It'll actually save you some money on an amazing product. Tom's in the house. Rachel's in the house. CT, OMG, he's on time. D Lemon, no, he didn't. I don't know what I did, D Lemon.
The Bieber, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm sorry to offend your idol, Bieber, D Lemon.
So Bieber got a good song or two.
Did he?
Sure.
I must have missed it.
Yeah, me too.
No offense to you guys.
No offense to
but they said backstage when we were doing sound check that we could have at it with the Canadian jokes. No hold bar. Just have it.
Nickelback.
Oh, yeah, you guys.
Let them roll.
That's terrible. So obviously, thanks for joining us. And if you want, why don't you tell us a little bit about, the company, and let's show off this amazing product before, we get into some other questions that have nothing to do with beards. Sure. Because I'm sure most people come on and, you're a beard company and everybody just wants to talk about beards. So what we like to do, obviously, we're a little bit different. We kind of like to talk about, getting to know the person behind the brand. Obviously, you're Matt, you're from this company, and when people see you, they think the multi-tool. But we want to kind of put a little perspective on it. Like, when you're sitting at home all by yourself, you light a candle and listen to Justin Bieber and have yourselves a puppers. What's up here? Is it puppers?
Yeah, puppers. Yeah.
And have a puppers or, a Molson.
So, let's get at her, bud.
So, it's just kind of fun to see a face, with a brand, because a lot of people, they're not the spokesperson of their brand. So tell us a little bit about what you, about the Butler.
Go ahead, eh?
Absolutely. Yeah, first, want to start off by just saying we're all believers up here. So we love that guy. First of all, like Matt, Logan, thanks so much for having me out. We've been back and forth for a little while, so it's great to actually, get on the show. Really appreciate it. Much gratitude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm glad it finally worked out.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
really. And it's because we paired you with a fellow Canadian. How awesome is that?
Absolutely. It just worked out.
And I'm a Jays fan. I love everything about Canada except Nickelback and Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. Yeah, we'll have to get you up here for a Jays game when it's
Deal.
looking a little bit better.
Yep, we're in.
I'll catch the COVID. I don't care.
Well, you can't go across.
Kayak.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice. So again, thanks again for having me out, boys. And yeah, I'll get into it. Founded the Dirty Beard Company. First of all, it all started with the device. So we have a patented device called the Beard Butler, or just the Butler now. Comes in a full grain leather case.
Don't you show it off? This is like his baby. He wears this all the time. He sleeps with it. I don't know what else he does with it. Don't want to know.
Hey, whatever you want to do with it is up to you.
Oh, I touched it.
Let's just say it's a multi-tool.
That's right.
Yes, you are.
All right, so it comes in this full grain leather case. There's a clip on the other side. Clip it to the side of your pants. Put it in your bag. Put it wherever you want. You're a grown-ass man, right?
It's true.
You decide. You decide where you want to put it. Inside this full grain leather case, the device, the multi-tool, the Butler.
The Butler.
On one side, the cap comes off, and that fresh mist, oh yeah, right in there.
I can see you getting handsomer as we speak.
I can feel it. The other side is a comb. So the fresh mist cleans, conditions the beard, moisturizes the skin underneath the beard. The comb, you just comb it right through. Oh, life is so much better now with my
You
cleaning.
look like you've done that before.
Mine's fresh and so clean.
It's been done many times. Let me just say, I probably have the cleanest beard in Canada right now. Quite possibly North America.
Yeah. And I just cleaned mine, so you guys saw it.
All right, then we're about par.
Yeah. Unlike our money.
You guys are killing us right now.
Yeah, we're getting it pretty good. This is all unscripted too. But he did wear his Canadian colors. What do you guys call Baywatch in Canada?
Le Baywatch.
Oh, I thought it would be like River Watch or something.
Hey, look at those hosers, eh?
the tap watch.
Yeah, Logan loved the throwback shirt, by the way. It looks great.
Thanks.
Yeah, so guys, it's an amazing product that you guys can obviously go to the Facebook page, dirtybeard.com, and get your own. And you guys, like I said, you guys just saw us use it. Big beard. What would you say? Yours like medium? You got like the medium beard going? It works in any beard.
Any beard.
It just goes through it nice and easy. And the best part is, COVID times. You got to keep this clean. And I think one of the benefits too is it has to help with the mask beard. You know what I mean? Like you get that little fold, you can spray it, keep the moisture on the skin, keep the pores clean, keep it clean and sand, because that promotes a healthy beard and growth is the cleanliness of your beard. And you're doing the world a favor.
Oh yeah.
We're living in a time right now where personal hygiene and portable personal care is really on the rise, and it's really on the mind of a lot of people.
For sure.
We found that, our device it makes a lot more sense to a lot more people now than it did maybe 4 months ago.
Well, because much like Canada, this does not discriminate at all.
Well played.
Absolutely.
I see what you did.
Thanks.
So to throw it back right to the start, it was about I think almost 5 years ago now. It was my mother's birthday, and we went to Montana's for all-you-can-eat ribs, and I just destroyed my beard. I don't know how many ribs I ate, but
1,000.
How many did you find later?
Well, I'll tell you this. But by the end of the meal, I was trying to clean my beard. I was using all the napkins, wet naps, and whatever. And I could still smell the barbecue sauce in there, and it was tasty. It smelled good. Well,
did it have a hint of maple syrup?
Anyway.
Because I feel like if I was in Canada and I'm serious, I'd put a hint of maple syrup in my barbecue sauce.
Why not, eh?
Yeah, it's been tested. We're maple syrup good, so we can get that out of your beard as well.
75% of all Canadians live within 100 miles of the border. I run a trivia show. That was a question.
Okay.
Have you seen the other part of Canada? That's a long ways away from anything.
I haven't.
except like trees. A whole bunch of trees and water.
It's true.
A whole
That's
bunch.
pretty much it.
Yeah, that's a good little fact for you guys. That's true. So, speaking of maple syrup, what's the weirdest thing you've put maple syrup on?
The weirdest thing I've put maple syrup on?
Yeah.
Can I say that on the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll leave that up to the imagination.
Oh, okay. I have a weird imagination, so I know where you're going with it. It was kind of like that one movie where the guy woke up with the polar bear, or was it just the regular bear? Out cold. Yeah. Out cold.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's what I'm thinking. Anyways, that's what happened. Probably.
Just say it in French. Nobody on this show understands except us.
What's something Canadian, whether it be a chip flavor, whether it be a certain meal, that you guys absolutely love, that we've probably had, but a lot of people watching the show might have never heard of and been like, what? Like we'll talk about poutine. We talked about that earlier, and people are like, what the hell is that? It's like, well, cheese curd and French fries and gravy, and they're like,
yeah,
that's disgusting. No, it's absolutely amazing.
In fact, it's gorgeous.
It's like the greatest thing in the world. Other than that, is there something else that you guys have, whether it be your hometown, an area, maybe somewhere where you grew up, that you're like, this is the best thing ever? Nobody else in the world probably has this.
I think maybe like Toronto is also known for like having like a really good like back bacon sandwich.
Ooh.
It's like a pea meal sandwich.
Say that again.
Yeah. So there's this place called St. Lawrence Market, downtown Toronto, and they are just known for this sandwich. Really good place to go to when you're hungover, and really good meal to have. It's just this sandwich, just full of back bacon or pea meal bacon. I don't know if you guys have that up there, but it's not your regular strip bacon. It's just really hunking chunks, the real thing.
It's thicker. It's
absolutely.
It's fantastic.
It's great.
Yep.
Good stuff.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if you had one CD that got stuck in your vehicle for the rest of your life, it's the only CD that you could play. You can't switch to the radio. You can't play your own music. One CD that is just stuck in your car for the rest of the life, and you got to listen to it. What would it be?
I think the first thing that came in mind was like a Snoop Dogg CD.
Nice.
Like in school, like the one I can't remember the name, but I think it was called the Dog House. And like it was like
doggy style.
Yeah, it had like doggy style, like gin and juice, and like I love like all different types of music. Anything from hip hop, indie, underground dance music, all over the place. But there's something about Snoop Dogg where he just the test of time, man.
For sure. Yeah, now he's all over the place, and he just records himself just cooking away.
Pretty sure he had an affair with Martha Stewart, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, isn't he? Him and Martha Stewart got a thing going on now.
Who wouldn't?
Dude, who wouldn't if you had the chance, right? Come on.
Think about this. She's not awful looking if you like, Satan women, but like she can cook. If you're like, I want some Brazilian food today, she's like, boom, here you go.
Exactly. Hon. It makes you think, what other things is she good at?
Everything.
If she's hanging with Snoop Dogg, I bet there's a list.
Right,
So I don't know if you want to get into this. We got some people in the chat. I'm assuming people are chatting. So if you guys are alive and awake in the chat, let us know, because Matt wants to potentially do a little something for all of you. And I don't know if you still want to, or if you want to move it over to the Instagram. That's totally your call. I'm putting you on the spot.
Putting me on the spot. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
Let's do it live. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a number game. All right. So Logan is going to write down a number.
Okay.
If we have a pen.
Sure.
We got a pencil.
It's got to be a pen.
It's got to be a pen. Oh, that's ironic. What's that pen say? Car dealership.
Car dealership.
Not yours.
Not mine. Okay.
All right. So he is going to write a number. What do you want to do? Let's do 1 through. You let us know. 1 through what, Matt?
Let's do 1 through 8.
50 40. 1 through 8.
1 through 8?
I think
Let's go higher.
Okay.
We got about 20, 25 people watching.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. When we're gonna go 1 through 18.
1 through 18. All right. We're 1 through 18. Write a number 1 through 18 on a piece of paper.
All right.
So when we say, we're going to ask everybody in the chat to write a number that is 1 through 18. Whatever he determines, unless you want to pick the winning number.
Yeah, let him pick the winning number.
You want to write one down? You got something to write with? You want to do it?
No. Logan, you go ahead.
Okay, cool.
All right.
No,
he's got a number written down on this piece of paper. When we say, everybody in the chat, write a number. We're going to give you guys a little bit. Whoever gets it or whoever is closest. You want to do without going over or just closest?
You got to get it. Otherwise, we do it again.
Okay, you got to get it or we do it again.
Sure.
Okay,
all right, everybody in the chat, and what's up for grabs?
What is up for grabs? Well, everybody, let me tell you what is up for grabs today. A device.
What? Does it come with
grain leather case? Full grain leather case, device, and your choice of either gunmetal or rose gold.
Ooh.
Rose gold.
That's fancy.
That's a fancy thing if I ever heard one.
A 100 milliliter fresh mist.
Ooh.
And your choice of our 3 scents as well. Mint, cinnamon, or smoky vanilla.
Oh, could you imagine smoky vanilla in a rose gold with Martha Stewart? That's Ooh,
that's magic right there.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if anybody just joined, you need to get ready. When I say go, I see some people put it in there. Not yet. We're gonna say go. You need to pick a number 1 through 16. Whoever gets this number right, you can only put one number. If you do not get it right, we will do it again. So if you guys are ready, let's CT. I didn't say go. Will you stop? And you said 11-teen earlier. He's from Florida. It's okay.
Yeah.
He's probably got the COVID brain. All right, so guys, 1 through 16.
18.
1 through, what did I say, 20?
Sure.
What are we doing?
1 through 18.
Okay, 1 through 18.
Yeah.
All right, the only person that knows the answer is him. He wrote it down on a piece of paper with a pen, not a pencil or a crayon or a marker. All right, Matt, you ready?
I was born ready.
He was born ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Write your numbers.
You get 1. Put it in the chat. First one to get it right on our screen is going to get this giveaway.
Sure.
All right. First person that gets it correct is going to get this right. All right. Nobody else knows the answer. It is 1 through 18.
Boom. Somebody got it.
Let's see him roll in. Somebody,
See him rolling.
somebody got this apparently
Somebody rolling.
already.
Somebody's rolling.
And remember, guys, it is the first one that is on our screen, and then you will get your chance to pick the rose gold, the medal, and one of the 3 cents. And what you need to do, obviously, guys, go follow on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Do you mind if they reach right out, or do you want them to reach out to me? Reach out to you directly?
Yeah, reach out
Or
to
me?
me.
Yeah, reach out to him directly. And if for some reason he doesn't get a hold of you, which he will, then we'll then just get a hold
He's
of me.
from Canada. They're very nice.
Nicest people around.
Very, very
All right.
What's my name, Plan B?
All right. So the first person and the winner of this is Pugs12 is the winner with 68.
Hey!
Congratulations, Pugs12.
Nice.
You are the winner, and that's cool. And if you, I don't know, if you don't have a beard, it's time to. If you don't, then
Father's Day
grow
gift.
it out or
Grow it
give it
out.
to somebody that has one. It's
Yep.
been a long time since I've seen you, man. I don't know if you got that beard going or not. But either way, congratulations and thanks every single person that came in here. What an amazing thing. And guys, seriously, go check out dirtybeard.com. Go check out them on Facebook, on Instagram, on the website. And if anybody in here that participated, obviously you guys were looking to get this product, you guys can get this product. Head on over to the website, use Beard Laws, all caps, Beard Laws, and you'll save 15%. Go help an amazing dude, an amazing company.
Right down there.
And
Can't screw it up. I'm not pointing to you. I'm
It's like, what are you pointing at me for?
The thing there. You always do it. Down
Yeah.
there.
So exciting. Congrats, Pugs. I didn't think Logan could count that high. Yeah, he just had to write a number down.
Pretty
That
much
happened to
stop
right.
at that number, bud.
So seriously, Pugs, reach out to him. Guys, go check out the products. Go check out the scents. You guys can have the cleanest beards, whether you're CT in Florida, Dave, Grego, Bearded, Pugs, anybody, Squeak, you definitely need some of this. But guys, go check it out. Have the most sanitized beard in your neighborhood, and then set the trend so everybody else can, and go support an amazing Canadian company. Matt, we can't thank you enough for taking the time for coming on here, man. It's an absolute pleasure, and I know we'll be talking. We got some stuff down the road that we're going to be doing.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. You threw some numbers up. Congratulations, Pugs. Yeah, you guys are fucking awesome. I love you guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I love you too, man.
As are you, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And feel free to stay backstage. Check it out on YouTube, whatever you'd want. Thank you so much for everything. And congratulations, Pugs. And I'll get a hold of you later, man.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Didn't say a one.
Didn't.
Nice.
Nice.
I bet as soon as we shut it off, he's just going to
Hey, have a good rest of your night, man. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right. Take care, man. What an amazing guest, guys. Go check out Dirty Beard Co. The Butler, just an amazing product. Now, Logan's got one. Pugs has one. And if you want one, just go to all of these right now. If you want to take a screenshot, take your screenshot. Ready, go. Okay, now you have the website and you got a cool picture. You can put that as your wallpaper. Free of charge.
Sure.
That's
Yeah. We'll give that to you. He was great, eh?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just a stand-up guy, don't you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Yeah,
we're
you
gonna
do.
hit our intro, and
geez.
then we're gonna get our next guest, which is ChezAidan, an amazing dude, an amazing beard, and he's excited. And he has a couple followers on TikTok. So
Is it ChezAidan or ChezAidan? That is a house.
Oh, he said you got it.
From the backstage, he says, "Yep."
Oh, well, maybe I'll
That's
have to
French for
have
house.
you. I didn't know that.
Is it in?
All right, let's do the introduction, and we're gonna discuss how I have to say it. I thought it was Chez like Pez because I love Pez. My bad.
That's
dude.
fair. That's fair.
I got 50% of it right.
Sure you did.
All right.
Yep.
As we just mentioned, we have an amazing guest backstage to follow an amazing opener. All right. Apparently it's ChezAidan, and I've been saying Chez. Apparently the E and the Z are silent in Canada.
You've been saying Chez.
I've been saying Chez the whole time. It's Shay. I spelled it right. That's half the. Anyways, he's a man who is a self-proclaimed king of tiny hands. A man who lifts more than a UPS employee during the holidays. A man who apparently doesn't own a chair, or at least didn't to start 2020. A man who rocks a cowboy hat and no shirt better than Jack Twist. A man who crushed a watermelon with his legs for 2,000 followers. Allegedly, there's no video proof. A man who doesn't want to be called a snack anymore, ladies. Call him a taco. A man who really wants to find a woman who's into some pretty rough stuff. A man who, when he puts on a shirt, which is pretty rare, does what every man does and talks like the great Cornholio. A man who started growing a beard because Iron Sanctuary followed him, even though I thought it was me. A man who has more voices than a Tampa Bay Rays game pre-COVID. A man whose spirit animal is a bear eating pizza. A man who rocks size 9 cons. A man that I'm happy to call my bearded brother, the one, the only, ChezAidan. Hey!
God, hey! Oh my God!
How about that for an intro?
Oh man, I have just been dying backstage this entire time. I'm literally crying, honestly. Oh my God.
That's what we're about. We try to keep things a little different, free-flowing. And first off, I want to say congratulations on 20,000 followers on Instagram.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Accomplishment. And obviously 1.6 or something million followers on the TikTok. Absolutely amazing. And it was one thing that I kind of like to ask every guest right out the gate. And the reason I ask it, and every single one, is one, because I want to do a video, like a YouTube recap of all the cool answers from this question. But second of all, every kind of TikToker has a different answer, a different story, whether it's a unique, cool story or whether it's just kind of like this is why. But what got you into TikTok?
You know what it was, man?
I don't.
I used to make these Instagram videos, and I would take a bunch of pre-workout and then throw on a metal song with like a long breakdown or a scream. And I would pretend to do that. And my buddy messaged me. He's like, hey, man, he's like, you got to get TikTok. You'd kill it on there. So for the first little while, it was, you know, it was like, okay. But then it started to pick up. And I was just like, oh, I'm like, this is a thing. So
they like me. They really like me.
They even like me.
Do you remember one of the first people or person, you know, or group or whatever that you followed on TikTok? Because they say everybody remembers their first.
You know what? There was, I'm going to forget his name. I am going to forget his name, but he was an African-American gentleman that was a little person. And I'm forgetting his name, but he's honestly the funniest guy ever. I followed him since like day one. And he does a lot of Kevin Hart stuff, and it just cracks me up every single time.
That's awesome. Do you remember kind of the first video that went, what they say, viral, or the one video that got a lot of traction and you were like, oh shit, this is what I maybe have to do?
Yeah, I do. It involves me not having a chair.
Yes.
So when I started getting into TikTok, I couldn't find a lot of the metal songs that I wanted to use because the app isn't designed that way. True. And what I started noticing was that like people were kind of joshing about women doing. That's my buddy Larry, by the way.
Larry. Is he a cable guy? Please tell me he's a cable guy.
No, he's a CNC machinist that worked with me.
You know, there's always a fallback.
So does he work for CNC Factory? That's an early 90s joke. Anybody? No? Okay,
I was born in 96. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were already out.
But people were kind of joshing women for doing these kind of eccentric dances on TikTok. So I said, you know what? Let me just throw on my shortest pair of shorts, stuff a pillow in the back, and do a provocative dance. And that was my first viral video. So yeah, I was also shirtless. So that was the... Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. There's not a lot of TikToks you got a shirt on. And why would you? If you work that hard to look like that, it'd be like getting a whole bunch of tattoos and getting a sleeve and covering them all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it.
And I mean, I've been working on my dad bod for 30-something years. And when I get a chance to show it off, I show this thing off.
Here's my beer gut, ladies.
Hey, yeah.
You got, you know what I mean? You got what you got on you. I got a tan line that nobody else has. And I love it. It comes off, and they're like, "Hey,
Dude,
what's
that's
up?"
bad.
And you're like, "Whoa!" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what's up."
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah. So is it true that you really started growing your beard because Iron Sanctuary followed you, or did you use that as an excuse to enter the manhood of the bearded brotherhood?
I wanted to be a man. No. No, it was a little bit of a 50-50. It was the beginning of quarantine, and I got kind of lazy with it. I've been debating it for a little while.
You were the
and then I'm like, you know what? And I was like, you know what? If I can get the approval of Iron Sanctuary, he was extremely popular in my newsfeed at the time. So I was just like, I'm like, you know what? If I can get this guy's approval, I'll do it. I'm going to do it either way, but it just makes it a little bit better if he says so. So
yeah, this is Kool-Aid. He's Ontario, Canada. It's all about the Canadian love. You guys really travel well.
They do.
Yeah, except for living-wise, because 70% of Canadians live within 100 miles of the border, which is cool. The border's cool. I love the river. Love it. Yeah, so where did the Beeb skit come from? Obviously, D. Lemon's coming out here saying beep, and it's a skit that still is a present one, and I'm just curious where it kind of came from.
it was a combination of two things. It was something that like my ex-girlfriend and I used to call each other or whatever, just as like a short form of how to get each other's attention. And then as well as like I kept seeing a little bit more like people were doing like relationship content. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I don't have a girlfriend, but I can probably do that. So I just kind of mashed that together, and it became what it was. People really seemed to like it. It got to a point where my following was 87% females because I don't know, chicks loved it at the time, and honestly, I enjoyed doing it. It's hilarious. It really gets if I don't laugh at my videos before I post them, I won't post them. Put it that way.
It's true.
I've never had 87 women follow me like on a real scale level. That's pretty good, but that's my whole life.
That's true.
Yeah,
And he's getting old. So what's up with the washcloth on the head? Is that part of, or is that something weird you don't want to talk about?
No. I didn't own a wig. I wasn't about to go buy a wig because it was January. So I'm like, you know what? I have a rag. This works, and that's it.
It's hilarious. He probably hasn't seen it. He's got a TikTok that he doesn't really use, or I don't even know if he knows how to use it. But like I tell him, the show ends, and you try, you open it and go, ooh.
Hey, boobs.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe eventually you could have 87 women follow you just because you're on TikTok, and just throw that beard laws around.
The
That's good.
FBI would be following me.
If you say beard laws, that's good for at least 3 follows.
Exactly. Just say you know him. Just say you know him. Watch your skyrocket.
So you listen to a variety of music. You do a lot of skits, kind of where, you got the country, you got the metal, you got everything. So if there's a go-to song that just never gets old, doesn't matter if you're just sitting at the house by yourself, you're going to the gym, there's just one song that maybe it's just present, or maybe it's just kind of like an old school mentality. Like we all had that school, that song when we were in high school and stuff. Just if there's just one song that pops in your mind that's like, this is my go-to. What's one of them? Doesn't have to be that.
It's a strong tie between two songs. Okay. And I can only say it because like I can't pick no matter what, how many times I do it. First off, it's Back in Black by AC/DC. It was actually the first rock song I ever heard. I remember hearing it, and it completely switched me to rock and classic rock. And then it's Love Bites by Def Leppard.
Wow.
Always a classic.
Wow. It is a classic.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Wow.
Thanks for popping in.
Love Bites by Def Leppard, and you were born in '96?
I know. I actually have, guys, I have a Love Bites tattoo.
All right, turn them off.
Because I've seen a lot of your skits that involve some rough things. I'm not sure where Love Bites in. Show it on the social medias, but
got a pretty good guess. He's gonna have a lot more people following him.
Yes. So when he hits 20 million, he will show off Love Bites on TikTok.
Oh, that should be a reveal, eh?
Yeah.
Tattoo reveal.
Let's make it happen tomorrow. 20 million. Let's go.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you did the 2000. How long did you really work squishing that watermelon? Because That's unfortunate the video didn't, because you were working it pretty hard. Like, that's not an easy thing.
No. I decided to do it for I was like, you know what? This is something to do for 2000. People were doing like milestone videos. And at the time, I really didn't know how to properly work my TikTok. So I would press the button and then it would cut out, or I'd have to time it properly. I worked on that thing for about 45 minutes to an hour. Like, and I was sweating.
I was going to say, it looked like a gym workout. Have you ever just brought in a watermelon to the gym and just sat down and was like, all right, let's go?
You should do that.
I don't know if I can answer that on camera.
Yeah, fair enough. But either way, if you haven't, if gyms haven't opened back up, you should just do it and put a camera up or have somebody record it just for fun to see how people react when you're trying to squish a watermelon. I feel like you're a pro now. At least you didn't do the rubber band thing.
Right. Or if you have a friend named Jim, go to his house when he's having family dinner.
I brought the watermelon.
Don't worry, guys, I got it.
Don't worry.
So how many? So what are you going to do crazy for $2 million? Do you have anything planned for that? Or you don't have to do the surprise. I'm just curious because it's going to happen.
You know what, man? I'm probably going to let somebody pick a tattoo.
Ooh.
Keep it underneath the toonie size.
Yep.
For you guys, that's a large bottle cap.
Right.
And,
that's called money, folks.
That's $2.
And I'm just going to leave it like that and just see who comes up with the best thing, and put it in a spot that's maybe not, super visible all the time, but enough that I can say, haha, look what I got.
Like your forehead?
Yeah, straight, dig a little.
Like right here.
Mike Tyson, that shit.
Just the Mike Tyson thing right there.
Yeah.
Except it's a maple leaf.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Maybe Gord Downey singing on your neck. That'd be cool.
Wow, you went there. Every time somebody from Canada comes in here, you have to talk about the hip.
He's God.
He's
God.
All right, so
He's
the
God.
last we should have asked Matt, but he's still backstage watching out. So Matt, are you a Tragically Hip fan? Thumbs up or thumbs down? All right. Are you a Tragically Hip fan?
No, I'm sorry.
All right, so that's 3 Canadians and 2 were not Tragically Hip fans. Well, I'm not
clearly they're imports.
Not a huge hip fan, but that's a topic for later. So clearly, sorry, Matt.
An argument for another day.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I'm not talking to either one of either.
Me. I'll draw it. It'll be lemon related.
Perfect.
Is it though? I'd rather have watermelon on your thighs or something, or put watermelon crusher. One on the other.
In big Hulk Hogan letters on the sides of the inner parts of my thighs.
Yes, the water, and then you just gotta find. Never mind. We're gonna move on. Moving along. So, did you know that they're actually bringing Beavis and Butthead back, and they're gonna start remaking them again?
I did see that. Yes.
Isn't that exciting?
You know what, man? I'm excited for it.
I'm excited. I hope it's going to be just as good as I remember it being. And then when I heard the news, I actually looked up some old episodes, and I'm like, yeah, it's still really good. But it'll be funny to see their take, because a lot of the stuff was the music videos and stuff, and it's a different culture. It's a different time. Like, you don't really watch the music videos like we used to. So, can I have
anything? Only for the fact that I really hope that they try to keep as close to the animation style as possible. I know it was a little grainy back in the day, but you know what? That Etch-a-Sketch kind of type of cartoon was perfect, and I hope they just don't ruin it.
But I think it would do well again. Like, remember for a little while they kind of did a Simpsons where they kind of made them lifelike, and it was so creepy. Like, Beavis and Butthead, if they were real people, have you seen the memes of people that are real Beavis and Butthead? Like, nobody's gonna watch that. It's funny in cartoon form. Could you imagine Hey Arnold as a person? Like, there's something going on. Like, I don't want to see that in real life either. No, we don't want to see that.
Ooh,
so, what's one of the weirdest things that you think you've dressed up as? Could have made it on TikTok, could have not been released, something that you want to, because you do some of the, the makeup and there was the devil and you got some other stuff. So what's one of the weirdest things you've dressed up as?
Oh, that's
a good one, right?
This is a good one. I gotta think about that one, because I've done a few things. I've done mediocre. I'm gonna try to do cosplay. but it never ended up working out. Or I'm just going to do something for the TikTok. It's tough.
They're gonna bust out in Crazy Train. I.
A hockey puck.
Surprisingly not.
Not
No,
yet.
honestly, I think I'll just have to leave it at. Oh, you know what? I tried to do a Mandalorian costume when I was a kid, and I made it all out of cardboard, and it looked great, but it just disintegrated the more I walked, and it was the worst thing. I loved it to death, but it looked horrible.
You went from Mandalorian to homeless really quick.
Basically the Walmart version of Mandalorian, just all out of cardboard.
Uh-huh.
The IKEA version.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got the wall. Yeah. Well played.
That's good.
So you went from like the 2000 to the 10 to the 80 to the 1.6 in just a couple of months. That had to be a pretty wild ride. Like,
Honestly, man,
he was almost speechless.
honestly, yeah, no, I mean, like it happened so rapidly that I guess I don't know. I just kind of like day by day, I was just like, oh, that's 100,000 followers in like 24 hours. I'm like, cool, I can go to work, and that's basically what it was. And I just kept doing. I did do Bob Ross Deadpool for Halloween. I won a costume contest with that too.
That's genius. That's not weird. That's awesome.
See, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Larry's coming in clutch today.
Yeah, yes.
And it happened so rapidly, and I was really, really excited. And then what kind of piled on was I got to keep this up. Like, I got to keep making, a viral video, and then just kind of piled on. I got really stressed. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I got really stressed at one point where I was just like, I just was trying very hard, and then I took a step back and was like, okay, you set yourself up a little while ago and said, okay, never make something that you're just going to do for clout. Like, always do stuff that you want to do. And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. And that was basically it. And then that's what I've done ever since. Like I said earlier, it's just like, if I don't laugh at it, I won't post it.
Exactly.
If I don't find it funny, then that's,
Yeah, and you're a content creator, and that's this new wave of stuff that wasn't around a while ago, and it's no different than a musician or a comedian going out to do what they do, feeling the pressure when they can't, they kind of get that block, where I can't write this, I can't perform this, I can't come up with something that's hilarious. It's just different to a lot of people because, things are different these days. And speaking of different, you are a bodybuilder as well. And how difficult and how have you been able to kind of adapt during COVID with gyms closed? And I know it's not going to be easy, but you know what I mean? Being a competitor, being, who you are, I know you've adapted and overcome.
It definitely was rough in the beginning because it kind of happened so quick. Like, it went from like, I was starting to search for Oasis gyms where like, oh, this one's closed. Okay, I'll go to this one. Like, oh, I still have a membership at this one. And then they all just closed. So I'm resourceful in some ways. And I was like, you know what? I have bands. I'm going to borrow some metal from work. I'll just lift the metal. And I was doing home workouts for about a month, maybe 2 months. And then my friend kind of had access to a secret gym. I can't say names. I can't say places.
No, don't need to.
And, yeah, she had a key to a place and we're just like, okay, well, let's go. And then last month, my buddy, he rents out a gym with a gymnastics team. And there was a squat rack and some dumbbells. So I've been using that ever since. And I've still maintained. Saturday afternoon spike ball is his workout. Yes, I do love some spike ball for a workout. Good cardiovascular.
He plays spike ball with watermelons.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Just blows right to the net.
So tell us why Split Face is the best filter ever.
Honestly, man, I love it. I mean, like, if I could imagine myself as a cartoon character on, say, Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or whatever, that's exactly how I would want to look. Just like the little squished face, and it's just me. Like, if, God forbid, the filter decides to not be around on TikTok anymore, it'll be unfortunate, but it's not going to be any different than the content that I would do normally. It's just my face is missing this much.
Yeah.
So.
And what's crazy and very unfortunate is it's not beard friendly. Most I don't know if you've had it, but like I can't. I tried today for 30 minutes because I was going to do a duet and I was going to show you something funny on here, and it just goes or it just doesn't work, and you're like, is it going to kick in? No. And then all of a sudden when it does, it goes, and it just bounces all over. So I recorded one. I'm like, well, I was going to be like, and now I have to redo it because it said ChezAidan, and clearly it's ChezAidan. Like,
it is Shay, yeah.
Yeah, Shay. I don't know. I'm not French. But yeah, so it doesn't quite work. But so you got to tell us. You're the king of tiny hands. I've been waiting to see them pop up, however you do it. Tell us a little bit about the tiny hands. Why are you the king of tiny hands?
Because I do it so well. No, honestly, I had seen them somewhere, but they were the ones where that you slip in your sleeves and you kind of hold the nub. These weren't the little finger ones that I have here. And I found them hilarious, and I just kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. And I don't know, I would say like it is a little self-proclaimed. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put my little crown on because it is a little self-proclaimed. But I don't see anybody else kind of doing the same thing I do with the, I would say, popularity, I guess.
And nobody came at you saying you're not the king, right?
Nobody said like, hey man, how about you step down because I'm the king, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's basically it. You can be the king of Norway, and as long as nobody says you're not.
Yeah.
Have you offended any little people or people with small hands or children at that matter?
Not yet, which is surprising.
Well, that's good.
Coming from a guy that has small hands.
Well, you're in your
I don't
head.
have small hands.
So, I mean, if anybody ever challenges you to there and you need someone to, like, be in your army, like, I'm in.
Tiny hands army, just...
Yes.
I'll walk with you
Apparently-
hand in hand.
Apparently, D. Lemon is coming for your title.
Coming for the title. I'm ready.
Tiny hand slap fight.
Yeah.
Yes. That would be hilarious. So, obviously, too, something that everybody loves on TikTok or just loves in general is impersonations.
Mhm.
You have a plethora of them. Is it something that you've kind of always been able to do or have done like since a kid? Was there a certain point in your life where you're like, I'm going to learn this? Or did it just come natural? Because like some people try to do impersonations, you know what I mean? And it's very forced, and it just feels like it comes very natural, and it's very fun, and it's just a cool thing that you like to do. And I feel like, you know, certain people, things just come easy to them. And I feel like that was one of them. Maybe it's the vibe I got, but.
No, honestly, man, like it started with, it did start off when I was a kid. I didn't always have the greatest childhood. So I spent a lot of time like kind of watching movies and watching cartoons, and I just kind of got into like doing the voices, and like I try to practice a little bit more. But then it became like a growing up, it became a thing, and then it became like a party trick to the point where like I'll be walking past my coworker, and Larry will be testimony to this. I'll walk past him with no context. I'll laugh like plankton. I'll just walk past him like, hey, and then just walk away. And I honestly do it for fun all the time, and it makes people laugh, and I really enjoy doing it. I really do.
Yeah, you're the coworker everybody needs. Just lighten up the work atmosphere with some impressions, and that's cool. That's cool. So what's one piece of advice that you think you could give somebody that's just kind of starting out with TikTok? You know, a lot of people come in and they see a lot of these numbers and they're like, oh, I could get there. And then when they don't, it's like an instant frustration. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that are doing great content that haven't had their moment. So if there's just a kind of a piece of advice that you might be able to give somebody, you know, what would you kind of tell them if, you know, you just starting out?
You know what? Simply put, be yourself and be original. That's basically it. Those are the two things. Like I said before, don't try to do something for clout because you think it's going to get you all this and stuff like that. Be yourself. I didn't clout chase for these things. I just did what I did, and it happened to take off. That's basically it. I've done nothing out of the ordinary besides just be myself and just make original content.
Yeah, fair. Yep, and that's good. And you're continuing to have fun. Like, that's what I think it is about. I mean, apparently it's not what it intended when it first came out, TikTok, because I've read a whole bunch of weird articles, but I'm glad to see how it's kind of came about, because it was weird when it transitioned over. And I think it's very key, like you said, to keep it fun, be yourself, be original. And yeah. So if there's so many trends, TikTok is trends. Is there any trends that I'd like to see your opinion. 1 or 2 trends that you're like, this one was awesome. I really enjoyed either doing this or seeing this, because sometimes, there's so many trends, you don't always partake in them. And is there a trend that you saw and you're like, I cannot wait until this shit is over? Because for me, the trend that I'm just not loving is all these people shaving off their beards. Gillette doing a sponsorship with the shave it off, and it happened to be the weekend I was camping without service.
You couldn't fight back.
I couldn't fight back.
No.
I came back. I was angry. I'm still mad at you, Gillette.
Bitch.
Yeah, and I don't like the Patriots anyway, so it even more fuel on the fire. I'm glad Tom Brady left you, New England, and Boston, and Massachusetts. You deserve it.
And every other front runner that exists.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The Red Sox still suck. Take that, D Lemon.
Fact.
Take that, D Lemon.
I'll throw that in there too.
The one trend that I really, really like is that's a tough one. I'll get into it. It's like a little bit mushy. Like, it does make my heart melt a little bit. But like, I love when it's the I've liked my best friend for so long, and I'm gonna tell them or give them a kiss or whatever. Honestly, man, that hits you right in the feels. I'm just like, ooh, does it make me feel super single? Absolutely. But is it a nice heartwarming moment? Absolutely. Yeah. On the same side, I wish it would stop.
Yeah, because how many times can you kiss Larry until he's finally is like, hey, man, I'm sick of the plankton.
You're either getting punched or tongue.
I just like randomly just blow him kisses at work.
Nailed it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, why he is the king of tiny hands. It's funny because I do a news segment for a show every Tuesday called Talking Beards, and one of them plays with the tiny hands. He's pretty good, and he's on TikTok. He's not overly into TikTok, but he's on there. And I was going to try to get him on the show for a little tiny handoff.
Oh,
but he's traveling for some beard competitions down in Florida right now, so he does a lot of judging and stuff like that. So he's out there. And yeah,
it is a worthy excuse.
It is. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, there's a lot of online competitions and stuff. And if you're ever interested, I'll send you some links. They do different categories. And the best part of any beard competition is everything is for charity. Every one of these competitions raises money for a different charity. The one this weekend, I forget the exact name, but it's something like the COVID couch something or whatever. And it's a big one for I believe it's prostate cancer. So they're going to do a lot of money for that. Last weekend, one was one out of Philadelphia that they donated to another charity. So, and they do different categories, which is cool. I mean, you got your 0 to 4 inches, your 4 to 8, your 8 to 12, 12 plus, and they even have the one for women that they can decorate beards, based on the category or theme. They create, and sometimes they do like a realistic one. So they take like some hair and stuff, or they just make like, there was one a couple contests ago where somebody made one out of like ramen noodles and stuff, which was awesome, and I think actually won. So there's a cool thing, and anybody, any women that are interested, or gentlemen, they do this cool contest. It's called the Texas Whiskerina Club, and they randomly get you a package. They do it live. You open it, and then you compete against somebody else to see who can make the best fake beard. And they're doing their 4th one this Monday live, and I really want to do that. And maybe I'm going to challenge you. I'll probably challenge him just because we're co-hosts, and it'll be a battle. But yeah, I'll pass you the information. It's a really cool thing. Yeah, the whisker right here. Yeah, the couch vid, colon cancer. Yep. Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much. And the Whiskerinas. Yeah, it's a great thing. So yeah, and he's only an hour from there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, so we're kind of getting towards the end of the hour, and what I like to do kind of at the end of the show is just give you an opportunity to kind of just do whatever you want. Tell anybody what you want to say. If you got a message, if you got something coming up, if you have anything, follow me here, this or that, or just, something that you just want everybody to know, whether it's on the YouTube, whether it's on the Twitch, whether it's on the Facebook, whether it's on the TikTok, whether it's on Spotify and every single podcast, social media. Now's your time to tell, and we're going to put you on the big screen, so don't be nervous.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
If you're ready for it, you're going to be like, oh, I'm comfortable in this box.
No pressure.
Now I'm huge, but my hands are so little.
I have such huge news. So much that I couldn't even fit it in my tiny hands. No, I have, my birthday is next month. It is August 20th. But this year I decided that instead of receiving, I wanted to give something back. So I'm actually going to be doing a meet and greet in Toronto with a few other popular creators, which I will be mentioning later on this week. We will obviously be practicing social distancing and wearing our masks. It'll be in a public park where we can all be there, but it'll be our first time to actually do a meet and greet. You can meet me and a few other popular creators, so that's going to be super exciting. And yeah,
Cool.
That's basically it. Oh, I'm trying to start a YouTube channel, so that's always fun.
Oh, wee. Yeah. So
Nice.
once you get the YouTube channel, obviously send me a link or whatever, and I'll post it out the best that I can as well. And I'm interested to see the content and everything. And if you ever want to collab, we're always around in the Beard Law Studio. I'd love to do something. Pitter patter, let's get at her.
They're better. I'm always down, man. You ever want to have me back? You got my info. You can message me.
So,
my people will call your people.
yeah, except for I don't have people, so they're gonna.
You will call me.
Yes, I will call you. But yeah, there's lots of opportunities. We have some cool segments and some different stuff coming up, so definitely we'll reach out. We'll get you on some of these cool shows, or if you, Matt, backstage, or anybody that is watching the show right now wants to be a part, we do a trivia show every week. It's either on a Tuesday or sometimes we do it on a Wednesday. Just keep people on their toes.
It's Trivia Tuesday on a Wednesday.
Sometimes it's Trivia Tuesday on a Wednesday, or it's Trivia Tuesday on Tuesday. And we do multiple choice. We're also going to host on Twitch one of these nights some Jackbox party games and just a couple of different stuff. So if you're ever around and just be like, hey, what's up tonight? Get a hold of us. We always have trivia or games or there's something fun, and everybody'd love to see you, and anybody else that kind of wants to jump. And I think it's cool because a lot of people see these, content creators that have millions of followers, and you see them on a kind of a smaller platform or a different social media type, like the YouTube or a show like this, and they see you on a much different level. It's not a 15, 30, or 60-second clip of you being funny. It's you being you, and this is what you get. You know what I mean?
Basically, yeah. That's
so
awesome.
yeah, hopefully meet and greet in Toronto. Would you say it was the end of August?
It'll be August 15th. It'll be the Saturday before my birthday.
Because they're talking about opening the borders. When was that?
I don't think they're gonna, because of today. New York just went back into shutdown mode.
So
I think it's July 24th.
They thought, but then it was delayed. Then I heard potentially the middle of August. But if there's a chance that we can do that and they do open the border, I'd love to take a Toronto trip. Maybe Matt from Dirty Beard. He's backstage going, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. If Matt comes up, if you see Matt, you'll remember Matt. And if he comes up and he's like, Shay, or Chez, because that's on me, and he's going, let me clean you. It's so okay.
Why is that dude spraying me?
Okay. I'm gonna tell you a quick little funny story before we hit the outro. I got this the first time and I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, I didn't read it. I just opened it and I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Yeah, got me bad. Sprayed it right in my face. Because I wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't expecting it. Like, I just was like this. And I was like, I thought it was a pen at first, even though like he sent it to me. But you had those moments every once in a while. So I was like, oh, yeah, I got this. I was like, I'm thinking, oh, does the comb pop out or something? I can't remember. People. I was like, oh, does the comb pop out or something? And it went, psh, and I was like, ah! It smells so good. It's so nice.
My eyes smell so good.
Just to let you guys know, it didn't hurt the eyes. So I don't recommend using it as mace, or it's not what it's intended for.
It's not awfully tasting either. I mean, it's not bad. I always taste the beard oil just because why not?
That'd be additional for the slogan. Make your enemies smell fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Smoky.
Death with a comb.
Ever wanted a vanilla smoky scent before you go in for that kiss? Hey, it's probably better than some of those. You have too many of those Molson Canadians or those Labatt heavies. Just give it a little smoky vanilla. You can't go wrong. So if anybody out there has a success story of them buying the Butler, spraying it in their mouth, which is not its intended use, we do not recommend it. Nope. It is disclaimer, do not do this. But for some reason, people do weird things when they've been drinking. If you do it and have a success story, how well you met your future wife or somebody because you did this, and they love the scent and they love that kiss, please let us know. And I'm pretty sure we can get the testimony on the site.
Well, I figure if you put that in your mouth and then kiss your wife with a beard, her beard's going to be nice.
But we don't recommend you going around kissing other people's wives. That's not what it's about anyways.
But
that's a little late to tell me that, man.
Oh, well. But yeah, seriously, we can't thank you enough for taking the time. Hopefully you had a good time, and we're going to be excited to have you back because that's what we try to do. We'll get some shows in. We're 39 in, and then we'll like there's a couple Canadian people that I'm already thinking, and we're going to have like you guys come in, and we're going to do like a Canadian trivia reunion Beard Law show.
Nice.
Just a cool little thing. The gears are always turning, but we're going to have you on. Lots of fun, and then we'll do some giveaways on the show. So, and maybe we'll even take that cool little Canadian logo that I made up, slap it on something.
I never even thought of it. I should have worn my Canada tank top. What the hell?
I mean, that's close. It's the colors.
But I'm just so off in life.
Yeah, well, that's a different conversation.
Yeah,
So,
no doubt.
ChezAidan, I've been practicing in my brain. Thank you so much for taking the time, man. We can't thank you enough. And have a good rest of the time. And we'll keep in touch. And you guys are gonna see us doing some collabs, even if he doesn't want to. I'm throwing it out there. We're gonna do some funny stuff.
Absolutely, man. And likewise, thank you so much for having me. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll be happy to be back anytime.
Let's go. You heard it live on TV, and we got it. So he's got to come back now.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right, man. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks again, man.
Bye-bye.
Everybody.
Right on.
Have a good one. And if you want, we will probably chill and chat backstage. Feel free to stick around. Or if you got to go, cool too. All right, man. What an amazing guest, guys. Episode 39. Absolutely amazing. You guys can watch this again on YouTube. Beard Laws YouTube page, youtube.com/Beard Laws. You guys, it's going to hit the podcast scene here probably tomorrow, if not Monday. Spotify, all the major social media stuff. And at the end of the show, what we like to do is the Patreon section. This is where we give a shout out to everybody that does the tier for the shout outs. You get a shout out on every single live show. You get a shout out on every news segment that I do on TikTok as well. So it's right on there, and it's $5 a month. If anybody, Matt backstage for the Dirty Beard Company, he's done a lot of advertising. $5 a month, that's pretty cheap to promote what you have going on. Whether you want to promote your TikTok, your YouTube, your Instagram, it's something that we want to just help you out, and it helps kind of keep everything that you see in this production going. So the two Patreon shoutouts we have is Beneficial 218 and Outdoor Assassin. You can check Beneficial 218 out on Twitch, I believe, and you can check him out on TikTok. And Outdoor Assassin, check out his new YouTube. He's a guy from Rochester, does some amazing outdoor stuff. He's crushing some monster fish. Just a really, really great guy. Both are great dudes from Western New York, fellow New York. So we appreciate that. So if anybody else wants to, patreon.com/Beard Laws, and then you get this mentioned every single time. And then you get ChezAidan. You get Matt from the Dirty Beard Company, D. Lemon, Steve, Larry, Pugs, C.T. Anderson, Bearded Dads. All these amazing people are going to be like, wow, I'm going to go check these guys out.
Yeah, Pugs. Pugs
So,
won.
and
Pugs
congratulations, Pugs, for the giveaway. Make sure you get a hold of Matt. And guys, we can't thank you enough for checking us out. We have an absolute blast doing this. We aren't 100% sure why you keep coming back, but we hope that you guys do keep coming back. So, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, you are all amazing. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Watch it a whole bunch of times on YouTube. It's good for the views. So make sure you follow all our guests on all the social medias. Go check out their website. Buy a bunch of their stuff, because without customers, they don't have a business. So go buy a bunch of stuff. We appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your Thursday. Enjoy your Friday. Stay safe, stay bearded, and stay masked up so COVID can end.
Word.
Yeah. All right. So I'm Matt. That's Logan. We're out of here. Okay. Bye.